a second. I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something. There I am. Hello. I forgot that I actually had to show up. Hi, Cap. How are you doing today? Alright, we are back with more. Oh, being fashionably late, you're good. Thank you. We are back with more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We are on our third case, I think? Hopefully, because that's what I put in the title. Yeah, the day's been alright. I'm a little sleepy still. Because I told myself I was going to go to bed at a reasonable time. And then, before I knew it, it was 4 in the morning. So, might be a little bit eepy. October 18th, 10 a.m., courtroom number 4. Right, I forgot we were just starting the trial. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Right, I forgot it was Will Powers and Jack Hammer was the murder victim. Yeah. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. 4 a.m. for you is a reasonable time somewhere else. You kinda got it, yeah. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. I'd just like to move on, thanks. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. It's Gumshoe! Our favorite incompetent boy. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station here is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30 p.m. That will never not be, like, unsettling. Like, it's scarier that there is no blood than if there was blood, like, everywhere, you know? Like, he's just got a hole in his chest, a perfect hole. That's creepy. And there's, like, nothing inside. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. Definitely have my suspicions on who did it. Who do you think did it? That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Skip it. We don't need to listen again. Where did the blood go? Did he leave it at home? Yeah, he forgot to take his blood that day. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Think security lady, she had way too many reactions to just be a one-time NPC. Yeah. Here she is. Now, last time, I, never settled on a voice for her. It kept, shifting the entire time. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Edward looks like he's been struck. Your name, please. Oh, dear, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Poor Edgeworth with those witnesses, man. We have to interrogate them, but Edgeworth has to work with them. He has to be on their side. Wendy, old bag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Even when I was young, I was an old bag, but how the other children made fun of me because of my name. Can you believe it? But there was this boy, the captain of the check club, he called me an old bag, and I just cried and cried because... Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting you to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yesy, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure has one hell of an old bag. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Thank you for the lurk, Zelda. You saw the defendant then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so... I think it's this. Because we have no idea if it was actually Powers in there, it's just the suit. I think that's our evidence for this one. Errands. It was Powers. Yeah, there we go. Let me get this straight, old bag, Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Eek. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, witness. Miss Old Bag. Having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. The old bag. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Being nosy in a murder trial? Ridiculous. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. Man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Like one of those... Why am I thinking of one of those chicken toys where you press on it and then it goes, ah! She kind of looks like she could be one. Like... poor old bag. She would make that noise, though. Okay. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, saw Powers trip and fall, broke one of the props. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. The spear? He broke the spear? His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. Yeah. You better write this down in the court record. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. There's no mend in the... So he's walking strangely because he was injured. It does look like he was dragging his foot. See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper! That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? But if we look at the photo, there's no break in that spear. So how do we bring that to attention, I guess? Can I do this? No, the music didn't stop. I got it wrong. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything really overruled. No! My lawyer HP! Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. That's the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. You can see he's dragging his leg. See, clear as day. Are you absolutely sure? That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions? Well, she seems pretty sure that was Powers in the photo. Guess I'll just press her and see if I can shake her conviction. slip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. You may continue your testimony. Broke one of the props, it was a big mess. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Man, that is workplace harassment. Yeah. Which is... Where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. That is a very good point. I didn't expect the judge to ever make, like, a good point, but I didn't catch it either. Where is the suit? We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. It is kind of important, actually. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Hang on, I'm gonna take a sip of water. The time before Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I think it's the photo again, because it says photo number 2. The only person, no one else went there. Yeah. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, son? Actually, I knew that too. Brilliant. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was the only photo? The fact that we had to over-explain that so much. Man. Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one but 2 people went to the studio that day. If there's only data for one of the photos, who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Eh? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. And the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Eddie boy, help! Eddie boy. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Ayo, we lost the background and the music. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Here we go. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Okay. Card key, guide map. I guess let's just press for now. Not suspicious looking. Think of it. Now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Can we press that? Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsal from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They're talking about them like they're cockroaches and not fanboys. They get in through the drains, you know? They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? Came up from the sewer, knew the Ninja Turtles were behind us. So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day? One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. I'm no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. Defendant lobby number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes. Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. who was the steel samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good.
You're the only likely suspect right now.
Yeah, I mean, the only other person who was there that day was a child, so... Nick! What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another date. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick. It's time. Okay, let's go. Ugh.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Oh, gotta accuse Old Bag, right? Our only other option is like a child? Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? It's not the boy. It's the assistant girl or the security lady. I think the security lady, right? It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. What? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. Right, because the assistant girl didn't know his leg was injured. That means that whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper? Order. Got her. Hi, Toddy. Got her ass. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume, and then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go to the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. It's elementary, dear Phoenix. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? He's thinking about it. The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Press further or give Granny a break? Press further. Very same reasoning.
Oh, he fucking hates her. He does. For real.
Very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Indeed. I did it. Now Windbag is one of the
Windbag is one of the suspects.
No hard feelings, I hope.
Oh, wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as he said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Somehow I don't doubt her. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy's not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, Dave? Whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? I do? Oh yeah, the card key.
Take that!
The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? It's so weird that they call it a card key in this and not a key card. Is that weird? Am I the weird one? I feel like it should be key card. Right? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Nobody cared to remember her name.
Something Oldbag, Your Honor. And the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Da-da-da-da, we did it. Wait a second. I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking. Oh great, stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
You've been listening. They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Sure. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. The writing in this game, man. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Do we have to cross-examine this? What is there to say? There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Well, who? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a studio... Yeah, Phoenix, there was a Studio 2. It's on the map.
Well, if you look at the guide map. Here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... I feel like when they give us an option, we always keep pushing, but I think we really have asked everything, right? They were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
Grumble. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. Feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. She really left him hanging on this one.
Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can.
Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder!
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So they bribed you? So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Okay, yeah. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. Poor Edgeworth. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Da-da-da-da! We made it through day 1. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really, it's nothing. Or should I sniff?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
I don't. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued.
Let's do a quick save. But I think if we're lucky, we might be able to finish the trial today. October 18th, Wright and Co. Law Offices. Ooh, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people who we found out about in today's trial.
The director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
2:16 p.m. Main gate.
No one's here.
Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. Guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't gonna eat them.
An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area, left film studios. Computer. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. The main entrance to the studios. Gotta eat them as compensation for her migraine-inducing testimonies. Yeah. Man. We gotta love old bag. In a love-to-hate her kind of way. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. Okay. Let's move to outside Studio 1.
Hey, Nick. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said. The map of this place is literally so simple. How do you guys keep forgetting?
Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Studio 2 entrance.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
Doesn't really look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
Are we sure this is a studio?
There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. I don't like that there's a bent one. That seems suspicious. That's sus. These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. Yeah, this might as well be a junkyard.
Let's do a little slide. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they eat T-bone steaks too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license. Me too, Phoenix.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this! My attorney badge.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
No judgment on my end. I can't. Grand Theft Auto time. Yeah. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is a part of some temporary film set.
Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked.
Aw, shucks.
Is there anything else I can look at around here? There's a big 2 painted here.
Probably because this is Studio 2.
Probably. Though it doesn't look like anything like a studio. Huh, I guess that's really it. Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? Ugh. They outlined where Jack's Hammer's body lay. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. Guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing wound would leave at least a few bloodstains. Yeah, I don't think any of this is new. Yeah, none of that's new. Maybe the employee area? Bulk Studios, employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh ho ho, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh ho ho. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Ms. Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick, we can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Do we rip it open? I guess. If we want to talk to the kid, maybe we gotta let him in. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Hi-ya! There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. Training grade is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Nancy Energy's lunch. Oh yeah, in Studio 2, they said they ate T-bone steaks as well, but there was no bones on the plate. Window into the dressing room, glass frosted. More soda. probably gotta go somewhere else and then, like, maybe come back. Global Studios, dressing room. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. Let's give these to the employees some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick! What now? These snacks, they've passed the expiration date. Don't eat them. Oh, they're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kinda shocked. Maya, leave us alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Brave Cosmetics. Maya, that wig was in a simple TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, get with the picture! Explain to me just how you can identify a show just by seeing the wig. I like samurai movies. It's locked. Didn't open his window much. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Regular suits. I always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. See, my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Oh, hello. Oh ho! You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camel vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. How long do you think it takes Phoenix to get it all spiked? Man, he's gotta wake up like an hour early for that shit. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More than the producer, really. Or more the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Can I show her the photo? Can you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this, anyway? She didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning? Never mind. Oh, we can go to the detention center. Visitor's room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP. Do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yeah. Sniff.
Do her fanboys sneak into the studios often?
No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yeah, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. Also, were you going to keep quiet at the cost of your own, like, life? Like you were going to jail to protect them? I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big.
I see. Snap. Whose side is she on?
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Hang on, I want to look at this. Regarding the murder weapon,
Yes?
is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through?
Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard.
Okay. This is a director, not a revolutionary. For fuck's sake, man, throw them under the bus. Yeah. For real.
Aha! This place is deserted. Crash! Eek! Nick, what was that noise? Sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh, that's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Well... I'm an attorney, let me... Can I have a key, please? Security guard station. Security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. Really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Okay. I'm not really sure where we're supposed to go now. Studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. Never seen a monkey with a nose like that. Why don't we put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant? Not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. Bushed. Maybe we'll sit down for a bit. This is exactly why I don't want to get old, ever. Hey, I'm still young, I'm just tired. Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over.
But I am still young.
Security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. Took 2 pictures on the day of the murder. One of them was the Steel Samurai, the other was a grade school boy. Not switched on today. Hmm. What to do? What do you think we should do? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Alright, then there's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying, let's get to those studios. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Is it after the same thing you said yesterday? Don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Okay, so that was completely unhelpful. Thanks, Maya. Say, you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card keys? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. Guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of the outsider's hands. Thanks, so be careful. Okay. So... okay, our door's locked. He's probably in the security guard station. Doubt they'd let us borrow it. I'm a little stuck, I think. Regarding this photograph,
Yes?
this really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right?
Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest.
But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room?
Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep.
But who? I don't know what to do.
Oh no. What? Key to the other trailer in his dressing room with me. WTF, who are you dudes, LMAO? We... Wait, you first, who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know that great salmonella? I make Talit shows, The Steel Samurai, mine, RTFC, read the film credits. Really? You're the salmonella? I'm so sorry, you looked so... sorry. No, quite alright, really, it's fine. Ruffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection... yeah. Hot. Silver. She's 17. Dude. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? That costume Roxor's drool. Roxors? What? Hey, you're drooling! So confused. I thought the game had been hacked or something. Real. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. Pain. You triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Ruffle, LMAO. Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about, I see. That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch, sad face. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, sucksores. I hate missing out on food. Oh, he's so gross. Nick, what does sucksores mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 o'clock. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Please, I'm begging. Shower. Me too. I am also begging. That's the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. Sweats. Asterisk sweats. Asterisk. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Bigwigs? Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension, sweats. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Asterisk, scowl, asterisk. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Sounds like they won't be reliable witnesses. I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me, lol. Why are you staring at me like that? Poor Maya. Bro, we gotta get out of here before Maya gets, like, assaulted. Aha! You again! Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on, can you imagine?
How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. Guess I would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. Ghost, I mean, she's not far off being one. Yeah, that's true. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Just losing it. Okay. Can we go back to Studio 2? Okay, we can, but there's still no one here. Do we have to go back? I don't want to talk to the guy again. Hey! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kiddo, what's her name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya, she's pretty sharp. Pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. He's struggling with that katana. So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. Ha, you can't fool me. Okay. Then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kiddo. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Label reads sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her! Stop! Whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch! Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. But now we can snag that key. Hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh! This is it, Nick. The trailer key. Key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Trailer key slipped into pocket. This old bag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in here. Okay, now let's go to Studio 2. Wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Eek! Someone's in here! Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you? Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Snip. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Oh, man. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Let's get his memo. Bring me the script for episode 13. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. This is where they had that meeting. Our documents and paper cups scattered around. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurais sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god! That movie was the best! It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing Samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet? Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse? An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. Guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Glass is frosted, can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Where I live in Canada, October is winter. Winter's here. Okay, I guess let's go see Salmonella, as much as I do not want to. I'm also going to really quick turn my AC on because it's really hot in here. 1 second. Okay. Thankfully, it doesn't look like my mic is picking that up, but if you hear background noise, I'm sorry. Put the memo on the opposite end of a 10-foot pole and give it to him that way. Yeah, if only I could. Okay, awesome. Okay, main gate. Employee area. Dressing room. Present. Memo. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Swits. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. Shakes. Nick. It might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Okay. So that was unhelpful. All the places he might have been? That's like a lot of places. I guess let's check Studio 1 really quick. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick, the script! Good work. Script placed in pocket. Okay, let's go get that to Miss Vasquez. Here, we found it. Your script. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are, anyway? And do you even know who we are? Even his script has stains on it. Ugh. Yeah. Powers lawyers? Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now, listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? I guess this, right? Oh, no, it... On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. With an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 o'clock by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4 o'clock. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. A crane came in just after 3 o'clock to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4 o'clock. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey's head data added to the record.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer.
It's over.
We're finished.
Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got 1 lead. Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have 1 lead? The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers.
I don't know, he didn't sound like he was gonna help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. Global Studios. Main gate. Puff, 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 puff. What's wrong? Puff, 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 puff.
Whippersnapper!
She's been chasing that boy this whole time. Puff, puff, when I catch him, puff. Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. Puff, puff.
I got a hostage now, whippersnapper.
A hostage? What's this about a hostage?
Puff, when that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. Puff, puff. He'll come back. Puff, for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing.
Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need.
Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag, can we—
No! Not catching that brat is the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything that you might trade with her? A trade, I wonder. Card key?
Miss Old Egg? I'm borrowing this, just so you know. Oh, okay. Just be sure to give her back. Ugh. She's not as demanding when she's exhausted. Yay. Hey, that. Huh. That's a card. Studio One? Right, a card key to Studio One. Ugh, ugh, I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Ugh. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio One isn't my turf. Huff. Huff. You'll let me borrow it then? Give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Steel Samurai card added to the court record. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Okay, now maybe we can find the kid over here. Go studio's employee area. Hey! Hey you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. Cody Hackins. Bro. I think he ran into the dressing room. Oh no, with salmonella? He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it! He's getting away! Come back! There, he's back. How did she? Hey there. Would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Cody, does this look familiar? Hey, my UR! UR? Huh? UR, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Bro, what the fuck? Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium, rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? What about the photo? Hey, it's a Steel Samurai. Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where do you get this anyway? Okay, that's not gonna help me. So I've gotta find him a super rare card. Is there one in the trailer? Oh, there's something in here at least. Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? the, girl with you? Doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope. She's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's been covered up here? Okay. Maybe she'll have a card? Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a, huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? Where's everyone getting so excited about? Yeah, trade. Okay. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. Your P card. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Okay, let's go give this to the kid. Present the ultra rare. See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! Man, we're getting lucky. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. RP card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice, too. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You judge him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. Being lectured on life by a grade schooler. Like him too, don't ya? Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. His kind nature. Right. Come on, think of something. I really like his kind nature. What a guy. Totally. He looks so tough, but inside, he's as gentle as a kid. Yeah. So what else do you like about him? Don't tell me I have to keep this act up. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. Fighting skills. When he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, whizzam! Steel Samurai always wins, always! Check this out, it's my fan album. What the... It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai. Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Contains photos of every victory scene and every battle the Steel Samurai has won. What's with the people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2 o'clock. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost, though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so. And then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear. Just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. It must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. Oh no. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness. And he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Why? That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Yeah, I do. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. So, this is a pretty good stopping point, and we're almost at 2 hours. Or we could go past how long I usually go and see if we can finish the trial. What do you guys think? Okay. I feel like this next part is going to go on pretty long. Because, like, I thought the intermission wouldn't be that long, and then it ended up being almost an hour. So, I think maybe we save this trial for the next time.
That was certainly entertaining, though. We met some neat characters, I guess. So hopefully we'll solve the case next time. Next week, probably sometime. Let me see. I won't be streaming next Monday, but I probably will Wednesday. Doesn't really look like there's anyone online to raid, so I suppose I will simply end the stream. Thank you guys for coming, and I will talk to you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of cool characters, and Salmonella is there too, for real. Of all of the characters I didn't want, that was one of them. He gives me serious, like, Hifumi Yamada vibes from Danganronpa, if you've ever seen that one. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. I will see you on Wednesday for Minecraft with Lily. Bye-bye, everyone.